Hello my dear students, welcome you all for the Samveda e-learning program. I hope you all going good and doing well. Once again, heartily welcome for the second session of the chapter number 5, lines and angles. You have learnt many basic concepts of lines and angles in the first session. Now let us learn much more important things about the lines and angles, and you are going to learn about the meaning of supplementary angles, adjacent angles and linear pair in this session. Before going to learn all these things, let us recall what we have learnt in the first session. We have learnt the meaning of point, line, line segment and ray in the first session, and also we have learnt the meaning of angle and its type, and you have learnt the method of construction of angles, and at the end of the first session you have learnt that the meaning of complementary angles and problem based on complementary angles. Can you remember the meaning of complementary angles? Yes, you can. What is meaning of complementary angle? If the sum of two angles is 90 degree, then they are called as complementary angles. Here in this case, 30 degree and 60 degree are complementary angles, and we can say that 30 degree is complementary angle of 60 degree and 60 degree is complementary angle of 30 degree. So if you add these two, we will get 90 degree. So these kinds of angles are called as complementary angles. Now we are going to learn about supplementary angle. If the sum of the two angles measures 180 degree, or two angles are said to be supplementary if their sum is 180 degree and each angle is called supplement of the other. For example, if we are going to add 130 degree and 50 degree, what we will get? We will get 180 degree. Therefore, 130 degree and 50 degree are called as supplementary angles. And also, if any two angle can be supplementary if their sum is equal to 180 degree. What is meant by supplementary angles? Two angles are said to be supplementary if their sum is 180 degree. And what each angle is going to be called? Each angle is going to be called as supplement of the other. Can you give me few more examples for supplementary angles? For 130 degree, supplementary angle is 50 degree. What about for 120 degree? Yes, you are right. It is 60 degree. What about for 100 degree? You are exactly correct. For 100 degree, 80 degree is the supplementary angle. Can you guess what is the supplementary angle for 1 degree? You are exactly correct. 179 degree is the supplementary angle of 1 degree. Similarly, for 179 degree, 1 degree is the supplementary angle of the 179 degree. Is it understood, my dears? Shall we go on to the next concepts? Yes, come on. Look at the picture. Here there are two angles. One is 140 degree and other is 40 degree. Add these two. How much you will get? You will get 180 degree. A straight angle you will get. So that's why these two angles can be called them as very good supplementary angles. These two are said to be now supplementary angles. What we can say? 40 degree is supplementary of 140 degree. Similarly, 140 degree is supplementary angle of 40 degree. And also you should remember that when a ray stands on a straight line, imagine that there is a ray, and if a ray, another ray which is going to be stand on the another ray or a straight line, we will get supplementary angles also here. So if you are going to add this angle and this angle, we will get 180 degree. So that's why we can come to the conclusion that so whenever a ray stand on a straight line, we will get supplementary angles. My dear student, based on the knowledge of supplementary angle, we shall solve a problems on it. Read the question carefully. In figure, ABC is a straight line. In the given figure, what does ABC? ABC is a straight line. Angle DBC is 118 degree. Angle DBC is given, that is 118 degree. What we have to do here? We have to find angle ABD. So, this angle we have to be calculated, angle ABD. Here we have to calculate this. How to calculate this? See, the steps should be followed to calculate the angle ABD. Angle ABD plus angle DBC, which is equal to how much degree? 180 degree. Then what we have to do next? Which angle is given here? Angle DBC is given. So, instead of DBC, write 118 degree. Then with the help of this data, we can calculate ABD easily. Now, transpose this 118 degree towards the right hand side. This becomes 180 minus 118 degree. How much you will get? 62 degree. There is another question which is a little bit different than the previous one. Read the question carefully. In figure, angle DBE. Where is DBE? DBE is 50 degree and EBC is 40 degree. EBC is 40 degree. What we have to do here? We have to calculate angle ABD. ABD we have to be calculate. Write the question please and draw the rough diagram like this. Then what we have to do here? So, here there are three angles. Sum of these three angles gives us 180 degree. So, therefore, here there are two angles which will form complementary angles because 50 plus 40 is 90 degree. These two are complementary angles. So, with the help of this complementary angle, it is easy to calculate another angle which is given in the figure. Now, if you are going to add these three angles like this, angle ABD plus angle DBE plus angle EBC is equal to 180 degree, then what we have to do here? So, we have to substitute the value of the angle DBE as well as EBC, 50 plus 40 which is equal to 180. Then in next step, angle ABD plus 90 degree is equal to 180 degree. Then what we have to do? We have to transpose 90 degree towards the right hand side. Therefore, angle ABD is equal to 180 minus 90 degree. We will get 90 degree. So, therefore, the angle X is 90 degree over here. How to remember complementary angle and supplementary angle easily? Here it is a clue. C of complementary is for corner. What does corner angle measure? You are right. Corner angle measure 90 degree. If you take the corner of the room, corner of the table and corner of your desk, all corners measures 90 degree. What about for supplementary? Supplementary, S of supplementary is for straight. What does straight mean? Straight line. What is the measure of straight line? What is the angle of the measure of straight line? You are right. It is 180 degree. This is how we can easily remember the definition of complementary angle and supplementary angle, or we can remember the complementary angle and supplementary angle very easily. Now, think, discuss and write. The question is like this: can two obtuse angles be supplementary? Before going to answer this question, you have to recall the meaning of supplementary angles. What are supplementary angles? If the sum of two angles is 180 degree, then they are called as supplementary angles. Here two angles given. What kind of angles are? They are obtuse angle. What we have to do here? We have to add two obtuse angle. How much we should get? 180 degree. If you are not getting 180 degree, then they are not be a supplementary angle. Let us test by taking some numerical values. 120 degree plus 110 degree, these two are obtuse angles. What does their sum? It is 230. Are there supplementary angles? Never. No. Because their sum is more than 180 degree. Take another pair of obtuse angles, 105, which is a little bit lesser than 120 and 110 we are taking now. 105 plus 100 degree, it gives us 205 degree. Again it is more than 180 degree. Let us take much more smaller value. That is 91 degree plus 91 degree. These two are also obtuse angles. What is their sum? It is 182 degree. It is 2 degree more than 180 degree. So therefore, what is the conclusion we can draw? Two obtuse angle never form supplementary angles. Our answer is no. Go to the next question. Can two acute angle be supplementary? So we have to recall the meaning of acute angle along with the supplementary angle. Acute angle means if the measure of two angle is less than 90 degree, then they are called as acute angles. The measurement should be greater than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. And supplementary angle means if the sum of two angle gives us 180 degree, then they are supplementary angles. Let us take two acute angles. So one is 50 degree, another is 60 degree. What is their sum gives us? 110 degree. It is less than 180 degree. These two pair will not form supplementary angles. Take one more larger value than this. 85 degree and plus 80 degree gives us 165 degree. Are there supplementary angles? No, because the sum is less than 180 degree. Let us take one more bigger value like 89 degree plus 89 degree. These two are acute angle. What happens if you are going to take 90 degree plus 90 degree? You know that they are right angles. But what the angles are given here? Acute angles are given. That's why we have to take the acute angle. Their measure should be less than 90 degree. So that's why 89 degree and 89 degree are the acute angles. What is their sum? It is 178 degree. Again it is lesser than 180 degree. Therefore, the sum of two acute angles will not give us a supplementary angles. Again our answer is no. Let us go to the one more question. Can two right angles be supplementary? What is the measure of right angle? You are exactly correct. It is 90 degree. Then what is their sum? 90 plus 90 is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, they can form supplementary angles. Therefore, two right angles are supplementary angles. Yes, our answer is yes. Let us learn about one more type of angles, that is adjacent angles. You are familiar about complementary angles and supplementary angles. Then what are adjacent angles? If two angles are said to be adjacent angles, if they have common vertex, a common arm, and the other arms of the two angle lie on the opposite side of the common arm. So that is the meaning of adjacent angles. What are adjacent angles? If two angles having common vertex and a common side, and other two arms are on either side or which is opposite to the common arm, will be a adjacent angles. Look at the picture over here. Here there is a common vertex B. There are two arms AB and BC, and there is another ray, that is BD. Now in this case, these two angles, that is angle ABD and angle DBC, are adjacent angles. Why they are called so? Because they are having common vertex and a common arm, and other two arms on either side of the or opposite of this common arm or common side. So these two kinds of angles are called as adjacent angles. Now look at the pictures. The angles marked 1 and 2 are adjacent. If they are not adjacent, say why is the question. Look at the diagram very carefully. Before answering this question, recall the meaning of adjacent angles. Adjacent angles should have common vertex and a common arm. Let us find in 3 diagrams. In case of first diagram, look at the first diagram. There is a common arm between angle 1 and 2. Similarly, there is a common vertex also. Come to the second diagram. In case of second diagram, between the angle 1 and 2, there will be a common arm and there is a common vertex. So, therefore, 1 and 2 becomes the example for adjacent angles. Now, come to the third figure. In case of this, there is a common arm, but there is no common vertex. In case of this diagram 3, it is not the example for adjacent angles. Is it clear, my dear students? Let us have a much more important, interesting fact about this adjacent angles. Think, discuss and write. Can 2 adjacent angles be supplementary? That means, are 2 adjacent angles are formed supplementary? Let us check. Yes, 2 adjacent angles can be supplementary if their sum adds to 180 degree. Now, come to the second question. Can 2 adjacent angles be complementary? Let us test this. Yes, 2 adjacent angles can be supplementary or complementary. It is based on their sum of the measurement of the angle. If they give 90 degree, then they becomes complementary angles. If the sum gives us 180 degree, then they become supplementary angles. Therefore, adjacent angles may be complementary or supplementary based on their sum. See, look at the picture over here. So, these 2 are example for adjacent angles. What their sum gives us? Gives us 90 degree. Therefore, these 2 adjacent angles are complementary to each other. Look at another diagram over here. So, these 2 are example for supplementary angles. The sum of the 2 angles will be 180 degree, therefore, they are supplementary angles. So, adjacent angles, there is another question. Can 2 obtuse angles be adjacent angles? Let us test. 2 obtuse angles can be adjacent, but the thing is, their sum will be greater than 180 degree. Look at the picture over here. Here there are 2 obtuse angles. One is measuring 110 degree and another is measuring 120 degree. Both are adjacent angles, but their sum is more than 180 degree. So, therefore, 2 obtuse angle can be adjacent, but their sum will be greater than 180 degree. Now, let us test the another question which is given. Can an acute angle be adjacent to the obtuse angle? So, that means, the sum of acute angle and obtuse angle should be gives rise to 180 degree or more. Let us test this. So, here you can see in this diagram, angle 1 is acute and angle 2 is obtuse. So, if you are going to add 1 and 2, we will get 180 degree. We can call these 2 angles are supplementary also, and we can call these 2 are adjacent angles also, and we can call these 2 as linear pair also. My dear student, I already told you about linear pair. Let us learn about the linear pair. Linear pair is nothing but a linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles. What are linear pair? A linear pair is a part of adjacent angles whose non-common sides are opposite rays. That means the non-common sides are forms a straight line. So, based on this, let us solve a problem. Read the question carefully. In the given figure, angle AOC and BOC form a linear pair. If x minus y is 60 degree, find the value of x and y. That means, we have to find the measure of angle x and angle y. Only the data given is x minus y is 60 degree. Then how to calculate the angle x and angle y? See the procedure. The given is x minus y is 60 degree. As we all know that the sum of these two angles will be 180 degree because they are linear pair. Then if you are going to add 1 and 2, what you will get? X minus y plus x plus y is equal to 60 plus 180 degree. So if you are going to add the equation 1 and 2, we will get this. Then in this case, minus y and plus y going to be cancel each other. Then there are 2x, x plus x is 2x, 2x is equal to 240, therefore x is equal to 240 by 2, therefore the value of x is 120 degree. It is an example for obtuse angle. The value of x over here is 120 degree. Then how to calculate angle y? Then it is easy to calculate angle y. So we know that x plus y is 180 degree. That is nothing but sum of two angle is 180 degree. Since they are linear pair, then we know the value of x. Substitute the value of x 120 degree in the equation, plus y is equal to 180 degree. Then y is equal to transpose this 120 degree to the right hand side, 180 degree minus 120 degree, which gives us 60 degree. So therefore the measure of angle y is 60 degree. Therefore x is 120 degree and y is 60 degree. Therefore these two forms a linear pair. Test yourself. The question is like this: in a linear pair of adjacent angles, in a linear pair of adjacent angle, if one angle is 110 degree, then the other angle is. How to calculate the other angle? Yes, you are telling right. We have to subtract 110 degree from 180 degree. How much we will get? 180 degree minus 110 degree is 70 degree. Therefore, the other angle will be 70 degree. The second question is, two adjacent angles are 90 degree each. They form what? Yes, two adjacent angles are 90 degree. Their sum will be 180 degree. Therefore, they are nothing but the supplementary angles. Think, discuss and write. Can two acute angles form a linear pair? Let us test by considering the two different acute angles. So if you are going to consider 60 degree and 30 degree, what we will get? 90 degree. But a linear pair consists of 180 degree. Therefore, our answer is no. Two acute angle cannot form a linear pair because their sum of the angle is less than 180 degree. Can two obtuse angle form a linear pair? No. Two obtuse angle cannot form a linear pair because their sum is more than 180 degree. But as we all know that linear pair gives us some 180 degree. Therefore, two obtuse angle do not form a linear pair. There is another question. Can two right angles form a linear pair? We can easily guess it. 90 plus 90 is 180 degree. Therefore, it forms a linear pair. Yes, our answer is yes. Sum of the measure of two angles will be supplementary and linear pair forms a straight angle which contain 180 degree. We have to note this. If two congruent angles form a linear pair, therefore the angles are right angles. If the two angles are congruent means, if their measures are same and they form linear pair means, then each angle measures 90 degree. My dear student, check yourself, try this. Check which of the following pair of angles form a linear pair. So what we have to do over here? You have to recall the meaning of linear pair. They should have common vertex, they should have common arm, and non-common arm should be opposite to each other. So by considering this statement, check which of the following forms a linear pair. What about the first one, the second one, third one and fourth one? So if the angles obey the statement of linear pair, then you can come to the conclusion that the given figure will be a linear pair. Or if they are not obeying the definition of linear pair, they will not form a linear pair. My dear student, so we have learned the wonderful concept today They are supplementary angles, adjacent angles and linear pair. As you all know that supplementary angles means two angles are said to be supplementary if their sum is 180 degree and each angle is called as supplementary of other, and also for the angle 130 degree and 50 degree they are supplementary angles because on adding 130 degree and 50 degree we will get 180 degree and hence two angles can be supplementary if their sum is equal to 180 degree. Then also you have understood that the meaning of adjacent angles, the two angles are said to be adjacent angles if they have common vertex, a common arm, and the common arm of two angles lie on the opposite side of the common arm. That is the meaning of adjacent angles. And also you have learnt about linear pair and you are able to recall the definition for linear pair. A linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles whose non-common sides are opposite rays, and this picture indicating the linear pairs. My dear student, based on today's concept, I am giving you questions for home assignment. Please write down these questions in your book and get the answer and show to your teachers. The first question is like this: what will be the measure of supplementary of each one of the following angles? The question is like this: what will be the measure of the supplement of each one of the following angles? The first one is 100 degree, second one is 90 degree, third one is 55 degree and fourth one is 125 degree. The second question is: among two supplementary angles, the measure of larger angle is 44 degree more than the measure of the smaller. Find their measures. I am repeating the question again. Among two supplementary angles, the measure of the larger angle is 44 degree more than the measure of smaller. Please find their measures. There is another question for you. Identify which of the following pair of angles are complementary and which are supplementary. 65 degree and 115 degree, 63 degree and 27 degree, 112 degree and 68 degree, 130 degree and 50 degree, 45 degree and 45 degree, 80 degree and 10 degree. Let us meet for the further concepts of this lesson in the next session. Till then, have a nice time. Take care. Thank you all.